Sometimes the story behind a painting is even more interesting and important than the painting itself. My name is Nick, this is my art channel, and today we are going to dive into the story behind the Goldfinch, originally painted by Carel Fabritius. Before we get started, I'm going to say a few words about what I am doing now. There will be no lesson or explanation of the process today. What you are watching now are the final stages of working on a copy. I should note that my goal was not to create an exact copy. I just wanted to get in touch with the masterpiece. So this is a painting exercise, a study. Nothing really special. But nevertheless, I try to do my best and to see how far I can go. So enjoy the process, and I'll begin my story. Who was Carel Fabritius, and why is this painting so famous? It is very famous indeed, perhaps the most famous bird in the history of art. So what is so special about it? Carel Fabritius was Rembrandt's best apprentice, and many art historians believe that if his life had not ended so early, he probably would become even greater than his great teacher Rembrandt. Yes, unfortunately, Fabritius lived not much more than 30 years and died as a result of a tragic accident. It happened in 1654, when in the Dutch city of Delft there was an explosion of gunpowder storehouses, as a result of which almost the entire city was destroyed. There is a picture of Delft after the explosion, on which you can clearly see that there is almost nothing left of the city. And now, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that this painting has a signature. Here it is. We can clearly see the year, 1654. The year of the painting coincides with the year of the tragedy. And taking into account that only 12 paintings by Carel Fabritius have come down to us, and the fact that only the Goldfinch is dated 1654, we can assume that this was the last painting of the artist. So what's the point, you can ask? What's the big deal? I'll try to answer that. The fact is that a recent investigation of the painting has yielded some stunning results. It's all about the fact that scientists were able to identify the deformation of the paint layer. And it's not the usual kind of deformation. It's not the kind of cracking that occurs over time. No. Experts say that the deformation occurred when the paint was still wet. And this gives us the right to hypothesize, which by the way may be absolutely true. The deformation could have been caused by a shock wave from the very explosion. Thus it turns out that the Goldfinch was finished by Fabritius just days or maybe even hours before the very moment when his tragic death befell him. In this case, it turns out that this painting is not only a masterful creation of a talented artist, but a true evidence of a historical event. Evidence of the tragedy that took the life of its creator. Do you feel the drama? Do you feel how the importance of this work of art grows with the story? Our perception changes immediately. This painting becomes more than just a beautiful bird. That's the way we humans are made. We love stories. We love dramatic stories. That is the reason I decided to make a copy of this painting. I wanted to have a piece of history in my studio. To me, it's like a window into the past. You can imagine for a moment that it is 1645, we are in Delft, and very soon there will be a fatal explosion. And there will be neither this little bird nor the artist who so skillfully depicted it. Only a small wooden panel covered with oil paints will remain as a kind of reminder of the fragility and transience of our lives.